What up, guys? Your boy Dead Son Oblivion back with another recap video.
Nice trips.
So welcome back, guys. It's been an exciting week up at the NFT NYC. As you guys know, we did take the bus all over New York, Manhattan, Times Square, and really just tried to get a bunch of PR work done in the flesh. Obviously, I was up there for a few days, so was some of the other crew. It was really awesome. We get to ride around on the bus. The pharmacist, literally the best driver I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't think I've ever held my breath for so long while driving down streets. Tons of crazy stuff going on. We met a bunch of drippers, which are awesome. You guys reached out to us, found us out on the street. We handed out some real life goodies, if you know what I mean. Basically, we just kind of drove around, parked all over New York, specifically in that Times Square area to really try to get some prime real estate to get some eyeballs out on the bus. Didn't see anybody else out there doing anything like that, so I have to say it was pretty awesome to be like unique in that aspect. Everywhere we went, we were seeing NFT flyers and everybody wearing all their lanyards and you name it, signs on the buildings lighting up saying NFTs and the metaverse and like this big gathering of people all in Times Square, all just for the same purpose, coming to these conventions and really just spreading the love for the NFT community. So it's pretty awesome to see so many people doing that with us, and then recognizing drips, whether they were drip holders or just recognizing that we were another NFT company and taking some time to come talk to us. We were blessed with having some awesome people on the bus, and I'm probably going to miss some people, so I apologize if I do. We had Josh Ong, NFT Anonymous, DJ 4B, Mathematics jumped on, Gary V was outside the bus, Beijing Dao, Economist, SixStretch.eth came on. Benjamin came on. I'm trying to think of like anybody else. I apologize if I missed anybody. There was just so many people that came along. It was quite the experience for myself, so I was just soaking it all in because it was overwhelming. The first night was pretty awesome. Myself and Yuriko, the pharmacist, PB, Chocolate Dripper, and Drippiest all got to hang out with Mathematics and his son. He came on the bus. It was a really cool guy, man. Really awesome to meet him. Really just down to earth people. Like, I have to say, chatting with him on the bus, it was just like, yes, we were doing our fun stuff because we were on the nice skunk bus, if you get what I mean. But just like, we were just talking about how like all of that brings family together, and it's just like, respect to you for coming out and hanging out with us. It was pretty cool of you to do that. And, it's funny, as a child, I was like living a surreal moment for a second because, growing up, the Wu-Tang artwork and, I remember being like 5-6 years old riding my bike and listening to Wu-Tang in my headset, you know what I mean? I thought it was the coolest thing back then. So it was really awesome to actually like meet him in real life. It was kind of like wow, this is a surreal moment for me. I wasn't trying to fanboy or anything like that, but like in the back of my head, I'm like, wow, this is Mathematics. This is a big deal to me. So it was pretty cool. I have to say, it was just a really crazy experience. I'm so happy I got to be part of that. So thank you so much to Drippiest bringing me out there with you, and for the pharmacist too for all the efforts that they did to make that happen. I can't say enough. I think it was just a fantastic idea with wrapping this bus. We're going to be going to Miami in a few weeks to do the same sort of thing down at the conventions down there and get the word out. And I think it really does work. I would have to say that running into so many people, people were just jumping on board, and smiles. The smiles were out. The emotions were there, and I got to meet so many like young entrepreneurs. All these people just out there doing their thing, their own unique niche in life to make this a reality for themselves, to reclaim their future versus, work at a dead-end job 24/7. They get to do all these awesome stuff and like really create their own projects or create their own artwork, or, musicians, you name it. I mean, we met some rappers out on the bus. We met all sorts of people. Like, it's just crazy to me that like everybody in this space is together. It's not like we're pitted against each other, like we're working together for a collective cause, which is really cool. And it really is just, it's a movement, and it's really something to be reckoned with. And I think it's going to be really huge, honestly. The second day was kind of more just driving around, finding spots to be, advertising, talking to people, not even just like drip holders, but like regular people would walk up and say, hey, what's going on with the bus? And we kind of tell them what the rundown was. And, we're on this bus together, and, we're smoking it up. We're doing our thing. Totally legal in New York, by the way. Crazy time. Like, let's go back a few years back. I got buddies of mine that got arrested for having a bowl in their car. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so crazy to me that we were out there, actually delivering some goodies to people that were holders, and like hanging out with some public members and, smoking with like right in front of the police officers, and everybody was totally cool. Like, we even had police officers come up to the bus because there was another bus next to us making a lot of noise, and they thought it was us, and they were like, oh, okay, you guys are good, no worries. I mean, the smoke's pouring out the door, and they're just laughing it up because we're on a skunk bus, and it's just appropriate. Second day, we picked up some of the members of Bored Ape Yacht Club. They were really cool. They did some Twitter spaces on the bus with us. Again, awesome people, very, very friendly, super cool. They jumped on, had a good time. We drove them over to their venue for their event, hung out for a little bit, waved out there. I saw Beck get off his tour bus, which was pretty cool, and a couple other people. It was pretty awesome, honestly. And then later on in the night, we scoped out because we had heard Gary Vee was going to be having like a secret wine thing. So we were like, oh man, that's the spot we got to be. Let's go try to meet Gary Vee. I don't know if he did it intentionally, but I kind of believe he did. So we get up there, right? We're pulling up to the sidewalk, and trying to find parking is just impossible if you know anything about New York. You get lucky, and for some reason, no matter where we were lucky. It's just like it was meant to be, and it happened, and there was a spot available. We were able to make, do and park right there. So we pull up to this spot where we hear Gary Vee's going to be doing his wine tasting. We pull right up to the curb, and like, right as we pull up, like, I'm serious, like, I start looking around, and I'm seeing all these, like, Ubers, and then, like, doors open, and kids just piling up all around the corner, all around the block. Before you know it, there's a giant crowd right in front of our bus. You look out the window, and boom, there he is, Gary Vee, walking up on the sidewalk. So I kind of feel like he planned it. Like, he saw the bus, was like, oh, man, that's a cool bus. I'm going to go, meet everybody right in front of that. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. Who knows? If you see this, man, shout out to you. Thank you for that, because publicity is awesome. We really appreciate that. But long story short, yeah, so he he hung out with all of his fans and did the meet and greet, after the wine tasting and before, right in front of our bus. I'm talking like, a good 75 to 100 and something people just crowded around a circle around Gary Vee right in front of the Night Strips bus, taking photos, taking videos, posting on Twitter, like all over the place. So we shouted out to him.
Nice skunks love Gary Vee!
He turned around and gave us the wave. He came and met with Drippy and the pharmacist. It was just a really great guy. He personally gave me a t-shirt, so thank you so much for that too, man. That was awesome of you. Just, again, surreal experience. Like, I see this guy on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, and then in real life, there he is in front of the bus, just hanging out with a ton of people, and really just putting in work for us because, thanks to him, all those kids around there posted our bus all over Twitter. So super appreciated of that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in week over week. I'm sorry I missed you last week, but I'm going to keep on doing these videos going forward. And catch us on the Friday Shredding Drip episode too. It's always appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Peace.